red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Guys, Sunday. My favorite day. Actually, yeah, this has been a good one. Ms. Bomey has been having a pretty good day. I think because of the position of the surgery, the extent of time, along with the being knocked out for so long, she's really having some issues with her shoulders. Like, she didn't really sleep last night, and you guys know when I say it, that means I didn't sleep last night either. But she actually thinks she might be able to handle it on her own for a while tomorrow. So she told me if I wanted to give my friend a hand, which I have mixed feelings on that. But I guess you got to keep the lights on in the house somehow, huh? I sort of lied. I said we were going to look at Messiah from Hebrew, the chosen beer, not brown ale. But I also told you yesterday, I got this from Lagunitas. Their Sucks Brown Shugga Substitute Ale. And I told you I was going to cheat and I was going to break into some of them. Well, that never happened. Between the whiskeys before, the big ass bottle from AleSmith, I never had any of these. So I decided, since I hadn't broke into them yet and I was going to, I would just do it with you. What I know about this is, I know this is supposed to be on par with Hop Slam. As a matter of fact, I think some guys have actually liked this this more. But then again, Hop Slam, they seem like they came out of the that's Bell's Hop Slam, one of my personal favorites. Unfortunately, it's a seasonal. They seem to have they like came out of the gate just swinging, and the last year's wasn't as impressive as some previous stuff. But the Lagunitas isn't as sought after, and I know there was a pile of these, about 7 feet tall. So if this is really good, I might, see if I could, come up with at least another 6er. It says limited release, but I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. We're looking at 63.21 IBU, and this is 7.85% by volume. And there's the top. So we'll eventually get to the Messiah, but yeah, that sounds pretty stuck up. We'll get to the Messiah when I feel like getting to the Messiah. You just go wait over there. Again, I really want to thank everybody that's left positive. Well, that's everybody, because that's this group of people. That's not the questionable group over there. I realize by percentage, I probably will be complaining about somebody over here regularly, more, somewhere down the road. But for right now, that's why I love hanging out over here with this channel, because of you guys. And I was showing a bunch of the comments that you guys left for Christine, and you terrible bastards, you made a full-grown woman cry. How does that make you feel? No, it's really nice. It's really appreciated. Like Paul Hasman 440 has pointed out to me endlessly, the power of being positive is more than a lot of people understand. Our brain is doing so much that we don't even know what it's doing, and people that give up, they don't last long. People that stay positive can overcome some pretty incredible stuff. So let's take a look at this. Possible Hop Slam killer. Well, it's got a nice deep amber color to it. very clear, good carbonation. Ooh. You know, Andy over at the Keyport, when he told me I should honestly give this a try, he said this was one of the best smelling beers he had ever had. And that does matter. You know, I've had some, but they really didn't taste all that bad. And I gave them a pretty high review, but for smell, man, he wanted to put the clothespin on your nose. It's like, this just has a heavy, sweet, citrusy smell to it that, now, if you put this in one of those Glade room fresheners, I'd be okay with that. She probably wouldn't, you know, but so yeah, some nice citrus notes, sweet citrus notes. Almost like more than just the pine or the grapefruit to it, like orange or tangerine. Okay, well, cheers, guys. This one goes out to all you guys. I might even do another one for you if it turns out that it's this good. Wow, there's just blah 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 blah. That whole citrus up front thing is just more intense and elaborate than some of them. The pine notes, grapefruit is sort of there, but it's just really being kind of stepped on by more of an orange or a tangerine, something just a little bit more on the sweet side. Has kind of a medium mouthfeel, but it has a really smooth, like, there's no word I could use right now to describe it, that my little threesome, the threesome in the trees, when adds some kind of a interesting comment. So I'll just say it's very smooth. The carbonation is there with that kind of citrus punch. That kind of, it's hard to describe. It's kind of like a neat, like almost sweet, like dry spot in there. And it all kind of finishes with a bread and a light finish of the initial flavors that you start with. And again, another one, I just think it's kind of humorous. The ones that I've all really liked is as the pour comes back, you get almost like a cascade of the darkness of the beer color flowing through the lofty head. This is very good. I'd say compared to this last year's, and I'm not sure if Hop Slam is up and going for our area, because I have not seen it around here yet. But this up against last year's Hop Slam, I'm liking this a little bit more. But it's also going to depend on what kind of level of crazy you're looking for. If you're a hophead, you're going to appreciate this. If you're kind of new, kind of experimenting, you know, I've had some things that Eric has said, and I just thought they were just way too much, too much for me. I think because the alcohol level is, the under 8%, coupled with the fact that that citrus punch is more of a mellow sweet, you know, due to the fact that you're kind of getting more of the like an orange or a tangerine or maybe even pineapple in there, and less of that kind of more heavy hitting like the grapefruit part of it, which I actually kind of lean away from. I mean, if you were to critique this and put this up against, you know, if you're sitting there going, okay, I've had the Hop Slam, how do you feel this competes with the Hop Slam? Well, first of all, that extra 3% in the alcohol in the Hop Slam definitely gets your attention. This one, I don't think I would peg this for 8% if I was, you know, be honest, if I was left to, you know, creatively come up with it on my own, as far as a guess goes. This might liven up a little bit on some of those flavors, make it a little bit more pronounced if I allowed it to kind of warm up a little. As I've endlessly said, I probably could set this fridge down, but it's like cold beer, and it's kind of like when some people say, you know, what's one good thing you could say about winter? Well, you can put on multiple layers and address that yourself, and it's kind of like the same with the beer. If I really want to find out what this is like, if I let it warm up and I, you know, say I have more than one and I haven't just like guzzled it all down, you can just set it on the counter and give it a couple minutes and it's going to warm up, or take the bottle out ahead of time and let it warm up a little bit. I'm not about to put ice cubes in beer to make it colder, so it's easier to start off cold and work my way to warm, because it naturally is going to do that anyway. It's looking like I'm not going to get to the point where I'm going to get to try what this one is like if it warms up a little. But that's, like I said, up against Hop Slam. Hop Slam, I think because of at least last year's anyway, had, you know, they use honey as their base to sweeten it. It was a little sweeter than this, or at least the honey, I mean, you could tell that's what they were using, and higher alcohol. So everything was kind of, that boldness of the alcohol was really present, and that was one that, as that warmed up, that it got even more. I did not really like forgetting about my Hop Slam and picking it up at a half a glass that had been sitting out for, you know, over 30 minutes. I'm prepared, don't worry. Six, 5, leaves 4 to go to experiment for the rest of the day. No, I'm on the E scale. Lagunitas sucks. That it does not. I give this a 10, and I think if I had right now, if I ran into the store and I only had enough to get well, of course this is a 6-pack for the same price as a 4-pack of the Bell's Hop Slam. So not saying that would take the priority, but all things being equal, 6 for 6 for the same price right now, I think I'm leaning towards this. It'll be interesting to see what the Hop Slam is like this year. I have seen a couple people make comment about that. I don't know if Bell's had to up the ante because of the demand. I know around here they could they could fill up a cooler of Hop Slam, and if I went back the next day, they were all gone. I mean, it was very popular, and this one does not have that kind of popularity or cult following, at least as of right now. But this is world class as far as I'm concerned. This is very good, and I'm definitely gonna go grab a few more of these. Kind of sucks on something like this. Yeah, I could probably stock up on them and, you know, put a little age on, and that freshness to the hoppiness is gonna come off of there. This one I think was actually, I know I saw that on there somewhere. they had the, and now I'm not seeing the date on here. So it'd be interesting to see if this truly ends up being a limited release or not. It'd be nice if they would just keep making it and, you know, compete with somebody like the Hop Slam. And it'd be nice if Adam over at Keyport, if you happen to catch any of these, oh, excuse me, can keep getting this kind of stuff. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's going to let up at all. Sounds like the only reason that we've had kind of a lull in the action is the same reason that I'm sitting on stuff for Paul over at PA Brew News, and Paul Hasman 440, and doing our little giveaway. It's just insane to think about sending anything out. Anything I've gotten recently is all, at least something has suffered some form of damage, and I don't want to put together a nice list for somebody and have it get destroyed in shipping. So it's kind of funny to see big places like that having to do the exact same thing. He did not want to place any orders for some high-end microbrews because he did not want to take the chance of having some damage to it. I don't know. My hats are off to Adam, the manager, and it's the Keyport in Superior, Wisconsin. The level in which he's picking up the game, I look forward to what happens when they remodel. I think basically what he wants to do is he wants to have their walk-in cooler dedicated to the craft brews, but then he wants to be able to have them categorized by type in there, so that if you're interested in IPA, you can just go to the IPA section, which makes total sense. Okay, well, if you see Lagunitas sucks brown sugar substitute ale, I can't say enough about it. It is very tasty where it needs to be, and at least it's something that you could sit and enjoy the 6-pack without slowly slipping into a coma. You pretty much knew it when you drank 4 of the Hop Slams at the 10%. Okay, like it's probably going to be for a while, my window of opportunity. Of course, that last one was kind of long. Sorry. If you were only here for the brew review, I think it was 20 minutes before I even took a sip, but I just wanted to say, I wanted to say thank you to a bunch of guys, and I wanted to catch you guys up and let you know how everything is going. And once again, she's going to be sore, and it's going to take some time, and I think it's going to work out pretty well. Obviously, waiting for the doctor's appointment to get the first read on how everything was looking. But if it stays true to his initial thoughts, it's looking very good. And I again thank every single one of you for the positive comments, because I have been showing her them or reading them to her, and she's, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but surprised at all of the positive support that she's had. And it's such a big thing, especially right now. So cheers, guys. I'm going to go enjoy this and maybe the other 4. And tomorrow, maybe. I'm sorry to keep shortchanging Messiah, but I actually think the next thing that I want to look at is the Pecan Pie Porter from Clown Shoes. And this one is marked 2013. 7% by volume. A porter brewed with roasted pecans. Now, I've had that one. Drawing a blank. I know they had the Timber Beast. I've had a pecan before, and I actually really liked it. So, being that this is from Clown Shoes, I have high hopes for it. So that'll be the next thing that we look at, hopefully, tomorrow. So, cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.